I would hope that's better, Srade. Thanks for joining. We're watching Jaycob here. I think 37 or 3800. Zerg. I would love to see the hatchery go down at a good time. I want to see the hatchery go down at a good time. Maybe it is still quite low if Shrade can't even hear me to answer the question. Unless he's already gone. He's gotten bored already. Ah, the hatch block. I actually don't know what this feels like. Genuinely don't know what this feels like. Because if they're going to block my hatch, I'm proxying. I'm not playing a macro game from this. Not that I recommend everyone else does that, but now we're getting to the point, yeah, our pool needs to be going down. Boom, we snap the pool down at the right time. That's good. Yeah, that's. I'm looking at the audio on the thing, and it doesn't look like it's as loud as it should be. But I haven't. There we go. Maybe. There we go. There we go. Apologies, guys. Still trying to work all this out. Trying to keep it consistent. I got the microphone right in front of my mouth, and it's still inconsistent. So we see gateway, no core. That core is extremely late. Has he got a nexus then? Surely he went nexus first. Yep. I would almost like to see us take our third. I think we just need to take the third. Yeah, we need to take the third early. That's good. I really want you to stop doing this. I don't know how other Zergs feel about this, but I think diving the Overlord, and I say it every single time in a ZVP, diving the Overlord, 100% worth it. If he wants to build a Stalker to stop you, it's going to slow him down getting his tech. His Cybercore was a little bit late as well also, but at least you'll get into the main, you'll be able to see how much gas he's mining, whether he's mining 2 gases. You better float around here and just kind of be a nuisance and then come back to here and see what he's doing down here as well before he can even get a Stalker out. Basically, so that information is all worth something, right? Just knowing that he's on 1 gas or 2 gas is a huge deal. You can tell how much gas has been mined. There's a lot of information to be combed from that simple interaction. Now, link speed, boom. That's it. First adept comes across at, I think it's 3 minutes. We've got 4 lings on the map. We've got an overlord in a good position, so what I would like to see you do is don't pressure. If he's going to build a adept and bring it out, you probably want to wait for the first shade, which might pop around here, and then you can jump on the adept. You probably still won't get it, though, with 4 slow lings. I don't know why we're poking with this when we have a perfectly viable specimen right here, but we could have won this with a ling flood. Oh, kill the pylon. No, 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 no. Pylon, pylon. Pylon. He's not even building a unit. Don't get greedy. Just kill everything you can and make sure you're macroing behind it. Yeah, we got supply blocked, right? We got supply blocked real hard. Look, for 4 lings, 1 worker per ling, that's pretty good. If we can stay ahead, right? So, fuck, that supply block, dude. During that fight, as soon as you got through the door, work out what you need to do, then look up here and go, okay, I need to fix something quick, and then get back to your game. Because now, like, we're losing momentum already because he's ahead of us in workers. You killed 4 workers and he's still ahead. Here we go. We caught up temporarily. We've got ling speed. We have no dive happening here. Where's this one going? Just going into the corner. I would love to see us have one here because this actually could have been like an adept into Stargate. Boom. If he gets an oracle, it's on your side of the map about now, and boom, you're losing drones very quick. There's no like an oracle by itself, and 1 oracle will smash through a mineral line before a queen can kill it. Absolutely worth it for the Protoss to lose it then. But a spore and a queen, little bit of a tricky one there, right? The spore's doing like 30 damage, I think, a shot or something ridiculous. It's like 8 shots to kill an oracle. It is extremely quick. Whereas a queen, you're gonna have to sit there and get beat by the queen. Like, how often? I don't even know. It's like 20 shots. It's gonna take forever. It's like 15 seconds worth of shooting. We see the void. So what are we doing? We should be building queens, which we're already building, which is great. I'm just going to do the sounds for you real quick. Now, we don't need to worry about... he's already got his third up, right? We saw that he's already got the third up, so these lings aren't going to do jack shit. Simple as that. These lings need to be double that amount of lings, and they need to be here when the third goes down. This is already too late. He's got the adept standing in the middle of the open, but even then, I just don't think this is enough lings to do anything really. Let's see what we can do, Jaycob. But behind it, I would love to see us macroing. We don't want to cancel that. We want to kill the adepts. Nah. Look, we're behind in drones, man. We're behind in drones. Alright, so. The idea here is that we are... He's going a Void Ray. One Void Ray can't really pressure us, right? We need to keep an eye out for either a Gateway Explosion or a Twilight Cancel Tech, which he doesn't look like he's doing, right? So this is just like pure greed, right? He's made a Void Ray and a couple of Adepts. You could just like drop a Roach Warren and go march across the map right now and kill him. And one Void ain't gonna stop it. We haven't pulled back our Overlords, which is gonna hurt us a lot here. But we just need to be pushing the drone key, right? A Void Ray can only kill like a drone every couple of seconds. So unless they can punish us by killing more drones quicker than they can replace them, I think you just make drones. You're on 50 workers at 5:30. And you haven't really spent a lot. You get the queens. Oh, that's risky. But the thing is, though, now, if he comes up here, you haven't got any spores, right? Luckily, he wasn't smart enough to do that. Because if he came up here, he gets this Overlord for free. He could pick around here. Let's get our injects going again. There's just not enough lings. We need to, like, pump the ling button. Or just make roaches. Do we make a roach one? No, we got double upgrades. We got range. We're getting a Hydralisk Den. Bing, bing, let's go. We're still not saturated to where we need to be, guys. Oh, Jaycob. We're not where we need to be at all. Just a second. I just want to have a look at something. Sorry about that. We just need to be at a way higher worker count, considering one Void Ray does not threaten anything that we're doing right now. Even if this was a bunch of Oracles. But he has literally gone one air unit to deny some scout. He's making an Oracle now, but he could have been like 5 or 6 Oracles by now, and then he's going +1. There's no reason for us to be so scared here. Typical Protoss. Left the beam on. He's going to lose this Void Ray for sure. He's not going to get the Queen. Hell yeah. Our supply is ahead, but it needs to be more ahead. We need to be droning. This all needs to be drones, man. This needs to be saturated because he's on 3 bases. You are on 3 bases. There needs to be more urgency with this. His income is actually slightly ahead because all 3 of his bases are actually fully saturated. Exception to this, but he's got 2 extra here. Whereas yours, 16, 16. Oh, we actually just finally made it to 16, 16, 16. Okay, so that's all right. My sound's gone. Oh, there it is. Just quiet. Creep spread's looking good. He's taking a 4th. We don't know he's taking a 4th either. Again, we're not using the changelings. I know you're wanting to save your gas for. Yeah, sure she did. You're wanting to save your gas. Ah, here we go. Overseas. This is exactly what I wanted. I would love to see the creep spread come up here though. Because one thing that Protoss love doing is they just make like 5 or 6 Void Rays and they just come into your main at some point and just try and like absolutely blast your lair down with their blue beams of joy. 13, 14. Why do we do this? The maths on that isn't even any better versus Lings. So why do we do that? It's still 3 shots a Ling. I guess if the Zerg gets Carapace, it's still 3 shots him. So we need to. We have him on the move right now, right? We have him on the move. I just want to see your camera, Jacob, because this is the stuff we need to be focusing on, right? We have him on the move. What's the O for? What's the O? Oh no. This isn't the funny game. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna do both. I just picked one randomly. While this is happening, you've got him on the move. You need to just like push the Zergling key because you want a quick army follow up. Triple Nidus. Oh my goodness. But we're spending a lot of energy on this. We could have 45, 46 more Lings here. So I get that this is cool. Does he even react? Yeah, he's pulling back, but it's like a handful of stalkers. Double unload. There we go. But we could be spending this too, right? You agree, yeah? You don't need to be watching this half as intensely as you do because while this is happening, you could actually be killing this with the Ling Flood on the back end. That's GG. No Storm, no Immortals, nothing. He didn't even have. Where's his Oracle? Oh, he must have lost it. Yeah, you got to watch out for that too. Pretty good. How good's a Nidus, right? Told you. Told you it was good. Oh, you know what? I should have saved. That should have been. Yeah, but he was the human player, and you were the AI. Which one was the? This is the one I think you were struggling with. Nidus is just really good, man. It is so good to just be able to pick up your army and move it somewhere else, pretty much instantly. Pick up your drones and move them. Pick up your drones, put them in someone's base, make spores. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's playing my favorite trick. We open up with a chrono boost. We'll have to get a rematch at some point, Jacob, with my Protoss. And this time I'm not going to let you eat my Templar. Wait, so what did he do if he wasn't... okay, yeah. Again, if you want, if I've got time. It depends on how the kids are going. That's clever. I've often wondered about this. Just drone up. Don't no. I think the energy you're wasting here, you're losing all your minerals here. You're not going to get this cannon. Nah, you should have just stayed. Build a spine. Sorry, what was your question? With the second overlord, how do I scout? Do I need to go further up than normal? Look, let's go back a little bit further. How much further? This here would trigger me, right? Because why would he? Some people actually do shit like this, and they have no follow up. There's no reason for it. But this is really clever because he knows that you're gonna need the gas to break out of this. So this alone would make me go, okay, what the fuck is he doing? And coming straight here. I would honestly be very confident in a game to bring like 5 or 6 drones and come over here and try and body block the cannon. Because it isn't always about damage as well. It's about getting in the spots where the cannon wants to go up. So if you get a drone in here and a drone in here and a drone here, this isn't going to be able to put a cannon anywhere nice. And it might be a while away. What I'm really worried about. Yeah, but queens and lings kill adepts. Queens and lings kill zealots, but like queens and lings are really fucking shit versus cannons. Like if you get enough of them, sure they're okay, but they're pretty shit really. What's got me worried? You got your pull down. This is the single greatest thing I've seen so far. I think it might have been you, or it could have been someone else that got like cannon rushed or some sort of proxy bullshit, and like didn't build the spawning pool till like 3 minutes into the game or something like that. Look, adepts do, but it's only gonna be one base, right? And your overlord's gonna get over there in like a minute, see what's going on to the wall, and it's gonna tell you what you need to know. As for the overlord, I actually like to have it at the front. Um, but I also, if they're going to cannon rush me, I am happy to let them actually take the hatchery to feel like they've won something, and I'm already going into a Leonidas. But that's different if he takes my gas, obviously. If he takes my gas, yeah, I'm just assuming something's up over here. I don't know what else it could be. But yeah, this doesn't need to be here because you can see his probe, right? You can see his probe on your screen, so the overlord didn't need to be stuck this far back. If the probe comes down here and he doesn't emerge, like so the probe travels like at this speed, right? So if you see him come down the ramp like that, it's like a 2 seconds in the fog, then you know he's not up to really anything, right? But if he comes out and then you're over here with the overlord and you don't see the probe emerge for like 10 seconds, then bring a drone down here to sweep this. It's honestly just worth it just to give it a little sweep. You've got the pool coming as well, so by the time this is up, this cannon doesn't threaten anything, right? This cannon's range is like here. What does that kill? What does that threaten here? It threatens nothing, right? You're going to have the hatchery done or just after the cannon's finished. The hatchery creep's going to spread out. Like this cannon's so close to done that no, you should have pulled back right now. Should have pulled back right now. This is lost. If the Protoss is really clever as well, they can actually use the probe to single hit drones, so the cannon 2 shots, which is really good. So once this is done, I would be building a spine, even down here. So these ones now, this is getting close to threatening range. Yeah, we're building spines. We also need to be building drones, right? I'm lagging. Huh. We're spending a lot on these. And I'm just worried that we're killing our economy a little bit here because he's on double the work account because of the drone pool. The 2 drones you've already lost. We're in a really bad position, honestly. We get over here. I don't know if you actually bothered to notice this or not during the game, but he has nothing at home. There is literally a forge. So we need to just go back to mining. No, we need to be mining. We need to be mining. Three spines will overpower a cannon. But without a queen, without drones, now we're in trouble. This is really iffy maths. As soon as these are done, it's just concerning because you're going to get into like cannon range. You should have moved all 3 at once. Don't run into what are you doing? You're following it. Oh, dude. Move this as well. And we just need to make drones behind it. Or if you want to, a couple of lings to help clear these. Yeah, we're clearing it. We could have done a lot more too. Right, so see if you can get these 2 into pylon range. That's so unfortunate. Dude, we need to be droning. If you can't afford to be making more spines, then at least drone up. Alright, so as soon as that's done, I would be pulling that one over. We're so close. Oh. just pull while the Yeah, strike while the iron's hot. And we need a queen. Or doing it inside cannon range is not going to be good. Takes them so long to get in. See, we've done this typical thing again that we always do, where we didn't bother to follow up. We have no idea what he's doing behind this. He's got so much gas. He could drop like 2 Stargates if he wanted. He wouldn't be able to keep affording to produce units from it, but he could make 2 Stargates off the back of it. Do these slowly die? That's so funny that like they don't die off creep. They only die off creep if they're burrowed. this overlord, like you need to go in, and here we go. Boom, 2 Stargates. It's so predictable, right? Because you haven't come in here, you don't know if he's taken this base yet. The assumption might be yeah, but he's taken this base. But I've had PVZs where I haven't taken this. I've walled off like I'm taking it, but then I haven't taken it. Oh, we need to save it. Oh, jeez. Build queens. If you're not going to be able to get a lair soon, build queens and build drones. You've got enough wings now to get rid of this. Build queens and build drones. What are we building extra spines for? These kill drones as well. I think you should be happy with what you've got. Dude, 5 lava. So much money. What are we doing with it? I know you probably want to macro out of this, but I don't think macroing out of this is an option. You could have built a second queen by now, because if he's going for double Stargate voids, which he probably is, not Oracle, which is even worse. They're going to come across the map and absolutely slaughter you. You knew that he was building this already, so this is going to get nothing done. Double Oracles. No, even more Oracles. It's gone 4 gas off 1 base. What are the Baneling Nest for, man? The Baneling Nest here is a cope by you because you don't know what the fuck he's building. You're going in for a scout now, right? Because you don't know what the fuck he's building, Banes is like just a straight up bad response. A Nidus 100% would have done it. And just a little bit more like that fumble with the sunken to get the sunken colony like chasing the zealot into the double cannon zealot. That alone cost you this hatchery. Here he comes across with 4 oracles. This thing's gonna be dead in like 2.5 seconds. I bet you do. We just spent way too long here, I feel. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's JJ. There. And double cannon as well, like, you're not even going to get in. Ah, that's alright, mate. No worries. But yeah, this is over. He's building he doesn't even know how far ahead he is. So, realistically, I think Overlord absolutely should be going out. If you can see the probe, Overlord goes out. If he's taking your gases, assume he's being a silly goose and he's up to no good. Yeah, it will kill the pylon, but then you've got 4 oracles floating above it, like, you know what I mean? You have no idea. He could have gone for like an Archon, or like 4 Archons. With the cost of the oracles, he could have had 2 Archons sitting at home behind there. You literally have no idea, so you've gambled everything on a handful of Banes. So yeah, don't pull verse this. If it's walled in, don't pull verse it. Don't pull. No, I don't want it's walled in. Once it's behind buildings, don't pull. There's no use. Oh, did you miss like pretty much all of it? Damn. Be droning. I'd be building the spines is good. I like with the spines. The last 6 minutes, basically everything. I'll run you through real quick. The spines are great. They probably need to be quicker though. Like bring the drones down, build them like here as well, so they can stop another cannon being pushed into this spot exactly like that. Right? So this takes 7 seconds longer than this takes, but 3 of them will punch this down real quick. This one probably wasn't necessary. And behind this, droning. Like, droning. We don't need all these spines, I don't think. We need drones and we need queens behind this because we need to make sure that if he's going air or whatever the hell it is, that we're just ready for it. You're on 10 workers now versus a Protoss that's on like 20. So this here, you followed, I don't know if you noticed this at the time, but you followed this Zealot, lost this spine basically for free, which the small DPS that provided was probably enough to get you to lose this hatchery. This needs to come up. This needs to come up and be on top of this, right? Because this one is threatening you. The pylon is not threatening you. So a little bit quicker. Yeah, that wasn't good either, right? I just make drones. In worst case scenario, you'll at least have drones at the end of it, right? It was so close. We didn't go back in with the Overlord either. Now that you're here, we didn't go back in. We have no idea what he's doing behind this. We don't know if he's taking this base, if he's not taking this base, if he's just dropped like 4 gateways suddenly. Or, as I joked, he's going to do a double Stargate, which is exactly what he does. He's got enough gas here, he can just drop double Stargate. Basically, I wonder if I might have a replay somewhere, but basically, even if they kill the hatch, it doesn't change the timing. Basically, so I can let them kill the hatch to think they're like, I'm trying to macro a game out or whatever, or I was trying to save it or whatever. And then it's basically double gas straight away, building nothing but drones to get into there and as many queens as I can. As soon as I have 100 gas, I'm building a lair and then straight into Roach Warren and a Nidus. That's literally it. And then build another queen like when the lair's done. But we could have been building a lot of drones before now. We have delayed building drones for like a good 2.5 minutes. We could have already been at like max saturation with a couple of extra drones, so we weren't wasting this time trying to build drones. Do you know what I mean? Like we could have well and truly been at our economy. Like, what's better, defend 2 base or give it up for a roach rush? I would just do a Nidus every single time. I would let them have the base. If I get down here and I saw what you saw, and I didn't think I was going to fault, like it's kind of like a split-second decision, right? Yeah, you lost mining time, you lost drones, then you lost the hatchery, then you lost like 3 spines, you lost another spine down here that like morphed and then got hit by the cannon. You've lost a lot of stuff. He's lost stuff too, but all of his stuff doesn't change anything now. You know what I mean? Because he's on 2 base economy, absolutely slaughtering it with making oracles. Good choice, because honestly, they're fucking brutal. You went for the Baneling Nest, which I get. You're trying to bust down his wall, but at the end of the day, like you're not gonna. You get in there, and what do you find? You know what I mean? Like if he has just like a couple of zealots, some stalkers, whatever he has in this time that he's built up is going to be enough to stop whatever wave you have coming behind it. You haven't got Ling speed either, so you're not going to be able to rally across the map. And then like he shows you the oracles, and I would have tapped out. I would have just tapped out here because you're not going to ever get a flood of lings across the map while there's oracles here, and even if you do, it's not going to do anything, I don't think. So yeah, going back to this, I think you caught this initially. If someone's ever going to try and take my gases like this, there's two things. They could be stupid and they're just trying to fuck with you, or they legitimately have a plan that involves you having no gas. I've played games versus Terran and versus Protoss where I've taken their gases at the start of the game because I know that them having like a Reaper or having like Stalkers or Adepts out, hard counters, whatever stupid crap I'm doing, right? So you can take gas for no reason and just be like a mindfuck or whatever, but it's a lot of money for a team to set a probe over here, take two gases, and then not do anything with it. But then, yeah, losing these was bad. Obviously, the hatchery went down at a decent time, which was really nice, but we lost a couple of probes, lost a couple of drones, and I just don't feel like we were quick enough here with the spines. I would have loved to see the drones already down here, ready to go. We dragged heaps of drones. Just three probably would have done it. And bang, 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 have them ready to go as soon as the hatchery is ready. If you watch some of my proxy games versus Terran, like the drones are there, ready to go when the creep's finished, because that's the only way that this shit's gonna get up. And then I think, yeah, building them here was not a good idea. I think you should have been building them here because that is the most obvious path for him to get into the into here. Because every time you uproot these things, they take like 9 seconds to get down, which is what's the mass on that? 180 damage that a cannon can do before the spine crawler even gets its first shot off. So the spine crawler is already half dead, more than half dead, sorry, before the first. And so the other thing as well is move them together, pick them up and drop them all together. This is so bad though. This was so unfortunate. You could have maybe brought it back down here to try and put it into somewhere to survive, so you could at least still have it. But then as soon as that's there, bring that up. But bring that up because this one's already busy and you need to uproot anyway. You want to kind of probably try and limit the amount of downtime you're going to have between uprooting and rooting them again. So I probably almost would have probably put it a little bit closer to see if we can get it into pylon range without it getting hit by the second cannon. Because now he kind of settles in and it can't attack anything. And this one either, right? So the urgency on getting these things into range. Here we go. Even making a couple of lings could have helped you just to buy some time, give you a little bit of DPS. We were so close there. Let me have a look. This is a daily Jaycob. Yeah, I should start. I should just rename it, shouldn't I? Daily Jaycob. I guess I haven't been. I very rarely get cannon rush, so it's not something I get to react to a lot, to be honest with you. I must play in like peak time where no one's really interested in cannon rushing. CBT. Oh my god, I really don't have a lot of. Hey Srade, are you able to find that one from yesterday and just tag me in it so I can find it real quick? Unless it's like right above the last one we talked about. Yeah, I really don't get cannon rushed much, do I? So I feel like if I had a cannon rush, where was it? Hey, all right. Wait, how do I go to you? All right, Srade wants me to embarrass myself by talking about a GM level replayer. Is this a cannon rush, Srade? Hey Jaycob, when you said you're not improving in MR, is that you mean like MMR? Like you're not getting higher? Alright, we can see the protospace. Yep. 3 minute adept. Taking me a long time to bother to work out how long. Oh, that's bad. Picking off the weak one as well. Like these are such little. It's such a little thing, but obviously makes a huge difference, right? Because instead of you picking off 160 HP, you need to pick off like 40 to kill an adept. Put the spores down. We saw the oracle, I think, on the corner. He gets there and there's nothing to do. Perfection. Couldn't get anything done. Oracle can't kill your drones if you have no drones. Quick fact. We see the third. Sometimes seeing it is enough. He's committing resources into holding it, and also the oracle's over here. The oracle can't be on your side as well. We're getting an overlord into the corner, which is good. Do you normally not bother with overlords in this corner, Srade? I'm so paranoid. I I need this space covered all the time. Incredibly paranoid about it. Okay. It's just not urgent. The Lings. It's like move commanding them. He's really desperate to try and get in there and grab something. Oh, he got a little thingo off. That's cute. Oh, I forgot the camera. Wait a second. Here we go. Here you go, Jaycob. We're at 63 drones, almost 6 minutes. I'm glad it's not just me that pulls the drone sometimes. If I feel like it's going to be worth it for me to get the extra, tiny bit extra DPS and pull drones um to kill the adepts, 100% I will every single time. This is obvious. This is like Blink Oracle, obviously with the scout you got off there with the forge. I've only faced just like once on the ladder. And we're just going Hydra, are we? Oh no, we're going Roach. Roach Hydra. Yeah, here you go. Like this is what I like took from watching Cyril's games a little bit more intensely. The last big tournament I think he did that wasn't EWC is like when he figured out it was a Stargate opener, he would just like rush to like 72 workers as quickly as he can and play the game out there for a little bit and then see where he had to go. And so that kind of put the idea in my head that like you can be a lot greedier versus Stargate opener because as long as you have like a spore down and a couple of roaming queens, it's very hard for them to get damage. He's gonna go do a poop. Gonna poop a little changeling out or not? Hey. He's not gonna get anything there. Bit of a painful supply block, but we just made a bunch of overlords. Do you make lings or anything at all to try and like just surround everything and crush it? Because I feel like Roach and Hydra isn't really good versus Stalker. Alright, here we go. Yeah, a bunch of lings. Oh, why am I watching the Protoss' disgusting view? Do we get a good surround? We get on top of the a storm on like 3 roaches and 2 Hydra. Not that great. That's a better storm. This is a really good concave for him too. But we saw he was just out of energy for storm, right? So he's very close to bleeding himself out. But we've got a massive wave of lings coming in. Was that hatchery not on a hotkey? I don't think it was. We're going to lurkers. Going into hive. Yeah, stasis always makes me paranoid when I play versus Protoss, so I like to try and make a couple of overseers because they always tend to have like one really good stasis that fucking ruins it for me. So even if I'm doing a Hydra timing, I'll still make one overseer just to go ahead with a ling or two. Yep, we're doing static defense, trying to make the game easier for ourselves. I think a lot of people, when they watch like Cyril and that, they're like, "Oh, well, I don't need static defense on my outside bases. Cyril doesn't need it." But honestly, it does just make things so much easier for you, especially since he's been threatening this base the whole time. You haven't got amazing vision on the top right, so you don't really want like a bunch of lings, a bunch of fucking zealots just charging in and fucking everything up. Yeah, no upgrades. Yeah, so you're getting like the unit upgrades, but there's no like Evo chambers. I've done this a couple of times where I've thought that like I was in a good enough position that I didn't need it, and sometimes I'm right and sometimes I'm wrong. But especially since you saw that he had a forge, that would have like picked me off to go. Oh fuck, I need to drop some Evo chambers. I can't afford to like play out like a 30-minute game and then realize that I was 0-0 versus like 2 plus. Happens to the best of us, mate. Is there a? Are you not paranoid about DT run bys? I would be. I would have to have a spore here for this. I've had. I've only had like a few losses to it, but man, it hurts. That's so much static. And we don't have vision of the high ground. Yeah, there we go. So you're getting vision of the high ground. You know exactly what you're doing, right? Oh, please tell me the lurkers get yes. Oh, and then the one base you don't build spines on. Oh, you know all the bases. Shit. Hmm. So this is so Srade's in the comments. I don't know if it comes up on my screen that well. Srade's in the comments saying this is where the game spirals out of control because the zealot run bys. That's exactly why I like dropping like a couple of spines in each base. I know Srade's obviously better than I am. Only 1,000 MMR gap, but there's really nothing worse than like getting 10 minutes into a game and losing it because like they sent 5 zealots to like every base and completely fuck your economy in like the space of 2 minutes. And it pulls you back from the front line, right? You don't have map presence anymore. You don't have pressure. You can't push and pull. It just takes away so much of your ability to control anything in the game. Suddenly, the Protoss knows that if he sees you moving your whole army back as well, he knows he's got you threatened real bad, and that as well like gives him the confidence to feel like he can go back out on the map and now be on your side of the map. Hey, you're gonna hop back in? Surely you're gonna hop back in. Don't let the lurkers die. Or are they getting good trades? Oh, they're getting good trades. I would hop them back in now. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's clever. That's really cheeky. yeah, we want the we want the fucking lurkers for the spines, for the storm. Sorry. Yep. Oh. And that's all they need to do, right? That's all the lurkers need to do is they need to be like, hey, if you want to come storm my army, you're gonna have to walk through this, and no Templar is gonna survive that trip. It's a one-way, as Pig would say, it's a one-way trip to Dicktown. Oh, I think that was a really unfortunate pickup. The lurkers unburrowed, I think, at the worst possible time there. I think you went to defend this though, maybe, or you're just pulling back for the sake of it. Yeah, and we're just attacking in a whole bunch of places at once. Oh, CTTs! The cheeky boys are up. I fucking hate this shit. But it's so much fun as a, as a Protoss as well. Oh. Yeah, it's just hard now, right? Because you've got a lot of lava. You haven't got a lot of like units. So you kind of want to probably rebuild some of your economy, but then to be rebuild some of your economy, you need spines to protect that economy, or else you can't be on the map. That's very brave. Hey, because now these Hydras are all dead. Oh no, we're coming out. We're reinforcing. Yeah, shit, 3-1. Yeah, if you'd have had upgrades, this would have been so much better. The fact that he's like 3-1, we just hoping to lure him into the corner. I hope. I think that's exactly what that was, right? Get him as far away from your economy as you can. I thought I heard. Oh no. This is why lurkers suck as well. Like he could have just turned around and not fought this, and just kept the lurkers chasing, because the lurkers can never like burrow and really take that fight if the cells keep moving. Damn, we really did like. Shit. It's falling apart so fast. It's literally just like five Templar, a bunch. It's like five of everything. It's a well-rounded force. Would you have considered like Neural, Neural and Burrow? He's only got the one observer, right? So you get overseers onto this with your couple of corruptors, and just Neural the either Neural the Templar and feed back themselves, or Neural the Tempests. Oh, good storm. I feel like without Lings, it's so hard to do. Yeah, without like a fast unit to get on top of the Templar, um, this is just real fucking hard to fight. Because for me, I'm looking at this gas count being like, well, fuck, I can't even afford to make lurkers here. What can I build that's gas heavy that can deal with this kind of? And honestly, like you could build enough infestors right now to literally neural all of his Templar and all of his Tempest. And I know it's like awkward and whatever. I get all that, but then he literally has like some stalkers and some zealot, and that's pretty much all he. Oh no! Wow, he's massing a. Yeah, here we go. Shit. The base isn't even back up yet. And this is it, right? So as soon as the Protoss feels like they're in control, they get like one good run by, it's nothing but fucking run bys until the end of the game. And that's one of the hardest things about it is you let it slip once, and you can never really get comfortable ever again for the rest of the game. There's always constantly fucking bullshit happening. Like the Queen can come down here and help, but she's dead too. Yeah, the Zealot. The amount of effort it takes to kill 10 Zealots is fucking crazy. they take a real committance to deal with. And the poor queen, she got no chance. She got like 2 hits in. Oh, kill this one, go the whole tech tree, and like you haven't got enough army overall to even like deal with a handful of zealots right now, let alone whatever else he has. And he had 22 zealots too. He's This is good though. It's a shame that killing the Twilight Council doesn't remove the upgrades from them temporarily, like an armory with the Widowmine. That's an interesting thing that you could do, right? Is because obviously, like, he's panicked. He's so panicked about these Niduses. Yeah, this is it. Like, just keep popping Niduses in places to keep him at home, and hope you can stabilize. But yeah, these run bys with 3-1. Like, he's forgotten all about his upgrades as well. So this is dead. This is all dead. Everything's so fucking dead. And so you're like you've got an economy kind of here, but it's just like it's just all too fucking late. The one lurker. You know what does kill 10 zealots? 10 fungals. Yeah, like you can't even you can't even chase them down fast enough to kill them. And them sieging this base ain't good either. It's no like, yeah. Yeah, damn, those upgrades are rough, man. Even the Templars delivering an absolute smashing. Ooh, feedback, that's cute. Alright, we have one queen as well, like everything has slowed down. 40 workers to 36. Did we put that in the hatchery? Oh shit, yeah, we've been getting absolutely smacked, haven't we? So what have you got? Two multiple army groups here. Like everything on one key, lurkers on another, some corruptors on another. Oh, that's a pretty good storm. Hey, that was clutch. Well, that's good because we get to see that he's at home now, right? I've been nervous about going this way, simply because where he was, where your base is, and you have no vision of him coming up here if he wants to. How's your? I'll be popping. You got at least one changeling to pop, but I'd be nervous about him literally coming across. That's a good pickup, obviously. Yeah, and I wouldn't want to engage into any static if we can avoid it. Oh, oh no. That's good though. Letting the overseers kind of eat up some of that damage. All it's going to take, honestly, is like for you to get the Oracle and him to blink in when he really didn't deserve to blink in, and the whole game changes like in a dime. Oh, that's good pick off as well. In fact, he can't see right now. Yeah, he can see these ones. Another fucking zealot run by. Because you're still not upgrading. You're still powering through this. Oh, this Templar. That's it, right? He just lost too much stuff. That's all it took. That's all it took. Was for him to overstep just once. I feel like you were behind so much of this game, and all he needed to do was just like fucking let you. Honestly, he could have let you have this base, and then just moved across the map. But instead, he got greedy with a Templar. Oh my god. Like, oh, dude. He can't keep trying to. Yeah, he's losing units every single time he tries this shit. Now he can't even target them down because the Hydras are on there. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Because I thought you were going to win this when you said, oh, geez, that hurts. When you said, um, what about it? Something about upgrades and spines make it super difficult. Oh, no. Alright, he's got no vision. I was going to say the DT Shrine would be my go-to as well. Oh. No. Oh, another storm. He doesn't like the Spire. You got through the whole game with just 1-1. Oh. That was so quick as well. Those drones just stopped mining. I love how quick you grabbed that. There's a huge... Ah, here we go. PP time. You cheeky boy. Oh, man. And that happens so often for me, first Protoss, is you just, like, either get rid of the detection or they don't realize just how many lurkers are there and they just, like, kill themselves. You could build one more lurker. You got the DT shrine, that's good. Oh. Wow. Just one engage, like trailing behind for so long, and then Protoss gets greedy. And the other thing as well, like the way the Stalkers are positioned to funnel the Templar dead center, and the Lurkers picked it up and just drilled the fuck out of him. Like, what's he got? An Archon 2 DTs. Yeah, no, 100%. That's the thing, right? And then once the first run by gets defended, you know, like without taking huge damage, you know that they're going to keep doing it, right? Because they're feeling pressure. They're doing it because they're fucking worried, right? They're like with a when you go like smack a Terran in the face after he goes BC, and they're like, oh fuck, I'm going to lose. I'm just going to warp the BCs across. It's like the first thing they think is like, I need to be on his side of the map. And so if the first one gets defended, you know they're going to keep repeating it, and it's just going to get easier to hold from there, roughly. But the first one is always the worst one. The first BC, the first friggin' Run by is always the worst one. The first DT, that's the most dangerous one. But if they keep repeating their behavior, it's not. It's just a lot easier to deal with. That was crazy. I can't believe you won that with 1-1. Just make spines, man. They're kind of shit though. But it takes like 400 spines to kill 10 charge lots, I think, roughly. So it's a 4,000 mineral investment, but for peace of mind, yeah, exactly right. You can't be putting 12 spines everywhere, right? You can't be spending a whole like minute worth of minerals per base to defend the base. Um, just kind of have to like pick and choose. I usually try and pick the two furthest ones, like the ones that I like my two most recent ones. That's all I do, and then hope that good map vision will prevent them from getting anywhere else. Um, and usually I like try and leave the queen at that stage. Like usually my injects aren't mattering as much anymore because I've got a pretty high hatch count. So like the queen can like do a transfuse if he wants. Yeah, exactly right. That's the thing. Right, like, that's the other thing as well. The spines can't rotate. So if he goes to a base, sorry, Srade said you can see in this game when he ran to a different base when he couldn't get damage to the other ones. Um, and exactly right. Like the spines can't chase. They can't. They literally can't chase it. And a hand like 10 zealots takes so many fucking lings to kill. It takes so many lings to kill. And if you're using other units, um, that's obviously a big chunk of stuff being taken away from your actual push, your actual army, your roaming army, whatever the hell you want. Um, so 100%, like I get it. There's limitations, um, but just a handful of spines sometimes is enough to stop the first run by from being. And it buys time too. I like to pack my spines into a square, so they get a little bit less surface area. If I really want to be a prick, like put like an evo chamber on the side, so they have to like run right around the hatchery to get to them as well. And the ones at the back hopefully don't cop as much damage. But again, that's the more money you spend in it, the more painful it is, right? Like it's kind of like, do you want to build do you want to defend it, or do you just want to like be on the map and try and kill them? Mm. Um, that Masters border looks nice, doesn't it? Replays, no, yeah, that's what I wanted to look at. And those that game you had, like they're the kind of games that I try and aim for. Where like all I want is like the Protoss to just overstep once, just overstep one time, um, and then suddenly lose the whole game. No, no, no. This was Stalker. How much of your show's left? 17. Um, just wondering if I should play something. No. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's it for the replays anyway. Thanks, Trey, for stopping by. That's really cool of you. I'm gonna keep the stream going for a little bit longer, but I'm just gonna stop the recording here. If you do have replays you want to send through, email them through, please, and I'll get to them when I can. But yeah, awesome. Thank you, guys.